Welcome. Please come to a comfortable seated position of your choice where you feel supported, one that is easeful, where the spine is long. Roll your shoulders back and down. Feel the space in your neck muscles, upper back. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill up your lungs to the maximum and exhale out the mouth with a sound. Two more times. Inhale. Feel the air filling up your entire body and exhale out the mouth. One more deep inhale, followed by a slow, long exhalation. Then bring your hands together in front of your heart center to chant the sound of Om one time. Exhaling first, deep breath in. Om. Now gently tap your fingertips onto your chest, around the heart center, creating some soft vibrations, awakening the nervous system and respiratory system slowly. Inhale, open your arms out wide and back, pressing your chest forward and gazing up. As you exhale, cross your arms in front of you, around your back, chin to chest. Do this a few more times, opening and closing, and switch the arm on top every time you cross your arms. Reaching the arms back, open your chest, exhaling to round the spine, chin to the chest. As you inhale, arching the spine, and exhaling, reaching the hands to the shoulder blades. The next time you cross your arms, stay there, give yourself a hug, fingertips to shoulder blades, maybe gently separating the shoulder blades away from one another, creating space in the back. Then breathe in to unfold the arms and reach overhead. Interlock your fingers and stretch the upper body and sides. Bring your arms down, release your legs out in front of you and give your arms and legs a good shake. Come to a tabletop position with the knees together and hands shoulder distance apart. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale, lift the right leg up and gaze up. As you exhale, bring the right leg behind the left and send your hips back. Inhale, right leg up, look up, arching your spine. Exhale, cross your right knee behind the left, sit, bring the buttocks towards heels. Two more times. Inhale to lift. Now as you sit back, stay there for a moment. Feel the stretch in your outer hips, arms reaching forward, long sides. Inhale and unwind the legs, right leg up and come back to all fours with knees together, other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up, chin away from the chest, look up, exhale, your left knee behind the right and sit back. 3 more times. See if you can bring the buttocks towards the heels a little bit more every time. Last time, lift left leg up high, cross left knee behind the right, sitting bones towards the heels and stay there for a few breaths. Reaching the arms forward, feel the stretch in your shoulders. Inhale to come out of the pose, lift the left leg up before coming back to tabletop position. Separate the knees hip distance and make circles with your hips and shoulders. Maybe moving the head as well. And change direction. Stop and curl your toes under. Come to downward facing dog, hips high. And move your hips from side to side a few times, keeping the feet hip distance apart, the hands where they are. Come back to center and bend one knee and the other, stretching the toes. Keep the stomach in. Look forward, walk your feet to your hands, feet together. And keep inhaling to lift the chin, gaze forward, and exhale to fold. Inhale, long spine, long sides, gaze front. Exhale, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, and gaze to navel. Uttanasana. Again, breathe in, half forward fold. Breathe out, standing forward fold. Now we'll have a bit of a twist as you lift your upper body, reach your right arm up and look up. Exhale, come back to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift your upper body and chest, left arm up, gaze up. Exhale to come back down. One more time, deep breath in, right arm up, open chest. Breathe out, arm down, hand down, forward fold. Breathe in, half forward fold, chin away from the chest, left arm up. Exhale, come back to Uttanasana. Move your head and neck a few times. Bend your knees deeply, upper body resting onto your thighs. Relax your arms and shoulders. Keep your knees bent and slowly roll up your head and arms down, shoulders and head coming up last. Samastiti. With your feet together, draw your shoulders back and down, heart open. Root down into your feet and send energy all the way up to the top of your head. Activate the bandhas and breathe Ujjayi. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, bend to the right with your upper body, keeping the shoulders in the same line. Inhale back to center and exhale to the left. Come back to center as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and down, chin to chest, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, palms to the floor, one foot back, then the other, Vinyasa. Chaturanga, so stomach in. Upward facing dog into down dog. Feel your hands and feet. Take a few breaths in the pose. Separate the fingers wide. Feet together. Inhale, right leg up high, pointed toes. As you exhale, bring the right knee to the left elbow and stay there. Extend the right leg, place the right foot on the floor to the left of your mat. Left arm up and back, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, look down, left hand down and right leg up high in the air. Bend your right knee with control. Land with your right foot behind you and reach your right arm back. Wild thing. Look down, right hand down, right leg up, back up and downward facing dog. Knees down for a few cat-cows. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round the back, gaze to navel. 2 more times, moving with the breath. Ujjayi, supporting your practice. Come back to downward facing dog. Prepare for the other side, feet together. Inhale, left leg up high, pointed toes. As you exhale, bring the left knee towards the right elbow. Extend the left leg, left foot down to the right of your mat and reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, look down, right hand down, left leg up in the air with pointed toes. Bend the left knee behind you and keep rolling back into wild thing pose with left arm up and back. Look down, left hand down and right leg up before coming back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale and come back to the top of the mat, gaze forward, chin away from the chest, stomach in. Exhale to fold. Take a deep breath in to come back to standing in Samastiti, pose of equanimity, feet together. Inhale, bend knees, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, chin towards the chest, gaze to navel. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward and exhale, cycle through Vinyasa. Knees on or off the floor, your choice in Chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back in upward facing dog. Exhaling back to down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, right leg up. Take a big step forward with the right foot. Upper body and arms up. Reach back with arms and hands. Bend your upper body back. Find the back bend. Hands together or apart. Your choice. Deep breath in, lift the heart center. Exhale, cross your right arm onto the left, crossing your elbows, then the wrist if the body allows it. Looking to bring the palms together in eagle arms. Bring your elbows down to your chest. Begin to shift your body weight onto the right foot to lift the left leg up parallel to the floor in Warrior 3. Left foot pointed down, hips in one line and stomach in. Very slowly lift your upper body up as you bring your left leg forward and cross your left leg high onto the right. Sit down low, knees crossed, maybe crossing the ankles as well. Breathe. Keep pulling your arms down while the chest is lifted, chin up. Take a deep breath to unwind the arms and legs, coming back into Samastiti. Other side, inhale. Bend knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, gaze front, Adha Uttanasana. Exhale, Vinyasa. Keep breathing, Ujjayi. Coming back into downward facing dog. Hip feet distance apart. Left leg up high. Pointed toes. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Deep breath in to lift your upper body and your arms up and bend back, lifting the gaze and your heart. Keep bending into the front knee, reaching back and looking back. Then bring the left arm onto the right, cross your elbows and wrist, hands together. Bring the body weight forward onto the left foot, right leg up, parallel to the floor, upper body in the same line, stomach muscles contracted. Gaze to the floor. With control, lift your upper body, right leg comes forward and over the left leg, knees crossed, ankles crossed if possible. Elbows down and sit down in Garudasana, eagle pose. Focus on your breath. Release your shoulders down, but the heart stays lifted. Inhale, release arms and legs and come back to Samastiti. Feet together. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms overhead. Exhale, fold, chin to chest. Take a deep breath in, half forward fold. exhale, hands down onto your mat, shoulder distance apart. Look forward to practice Bakasana crow pose. Place your knees on your upper arms, bend your elbows to bring the shoulders and the chest down, hips high, toes pointed up, and breathe. You can keep the feet on the floor, of course, if Bakasana is not in your practice yet. Just keep breathing. Exhale, step or jump back in Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, coming back into downward facing dog. Then bring your knees down, come to child's pose, Balasana, with the arms back to give yourself a little bit of a rest, giving your shoulders a rest. In the video, I'm bringing the arms behind me with the interlocked fingers. That's an option if you feel like doing so, or anything else that is calling right now to find some release if needed. Come back to tabletop position. Place your forearms on the floor for Anahatasana, heart melting pose. With either the forehead or the chin onto the mat, just listen to your body. And you can extend the arms forward like I'm doing in this video. But again, moving mindfully into the pose. It's quite an intense pose that requires quite a lot of flexibility in the shoulder girdle and the pelvis. With each exhale, draw your heart closer to your mat and bring the focus onto your breath. Let yourself observe whatever comes up. Any funky feelings, then take a step back in the pose, just opening up slowly. Inhale to slowly come out of the pose and come back to Balasana. Taking a few deep breaths, feeling the sensation. Then look forward, arms forward, come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale, come into a high plank. And as you exhale, slowly lower down in Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Preparing to come to a seated pose, walking, stepping or jumping through. I'm doing a half jump, bringing my feet close to my hands and then sitting down by bending the knees and extending the legs forward. For Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated twist, legs together, bend the right knee to chest and bring your right foot to the outside of the left leg. Bring your left arm to the outside of the right leg and twist. Right arm behind you. Keep the neck long, gazing way back. And if you'd like, you to come into the bind by threading the left arm under your right leg and reaching back, looking for the right hand if that's available. Breathing there. To come out, exhale, unwind the arms and legs. And you can come into a Vinyasa if you'd like, between the sides. Whichever way you would like to come into the Vinyasa, Chaturanga, stomach in, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to seated with the legs outstretched. In front of you for the other side, legs together. Bend the left knee to your chest, left foot to the outside of the right leg, right arm outside of the left leg. Lift the chin, lift the heart center and twist. Suck your stomach in to find the twist. Left arm behind you, fingers pointed back. And if you did it on the other side, then finding the twist. Reaching back but keeping the shoulders in the same line. To come out, gaze forward and release out of the pose. Again, taking a vinyasa if you'd like. Making yourself very small, sending the feet back, hands forward, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we're going to come back to seated for Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Walking, stepping or jumping to seated. Bring the feet together, open the knees wide and bring the hips closer to your heels. Interlock your fingers and take hold of your feet. Lengthen the spine. Again, focus on your breath, focus on the sensations. With the exhale, let the knees soften down towards the floor. Release the shoulders down. Long spine. Inhale, lift the chin. As you exhale around the spine, chin towards the chest, bringing the forehead towards the toes. Noticing the difference, bringing the gaze within. Take an inhale to slowly come out, knees together, and straighten your legs for a soft seated forward fold. So without too much force in this practice, I have my arms crossed underneath my legs. Let the spine be rounded, the legs relaxed. Just bringing the energy down slowly. Inhale and lift up. Come to a seated position of your choice. Hands on your knees with the palms facing up. And if you'd like, you could bring the tips of the thumbs and the index finger touching in Chin Mudra. Slow down your breath. Enjoy the stillness after the moving practice. Everything settling where it should. Without any effort on our part. Maybe still keeping a soft ujjayi. Preparing for Simhasana, lion's breath 3 times. Palms down on your knees. Inhale, lift your shoulders to your ears. Exhaling forward, stick out your tongue. 2 more times. Completely let go any leftover tension. Before lying down for Savasana, the last resting, restorative pose of the practice. simply being. Let your breath happen on its own. And give yourself permission to fully relax. Surrender to this moment without resistance. Enjoying the support of the earth below you and the spaciousness above. Very slowly and mindfully begin to bring movement back into your hands and feet. Inhale, bring your arms overhead to give yourself a good stretch from toes to fingertips. Then bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a hug. Take hold of the back of the thighs and roll forward and back a couple of times to come to seated. To close the practice as we started it with a Om. Find your comfortable seated position. The spine is long, the shoulders back and down. Bring your palms together in front of your heart center. Exhale fully first to make space for the vibration. Inhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.